Hey, Jason Klink here. I wanted to make this video today based on some current events here locally. And I was thinking about over the weekend. A fire chief that I knew of, worked with on occasion, relatively young guy, passed away this weekend as a result of his battle with cancer, which made me think of this past fire chief of a local department. Was his tenure ran around the same track as mine. And I thought about how 25 years ago, we had very little regard to the environments that we're in to an extent. And some of it was experience, some of it was education, some of it was the information that was available or the data that was available at the time. And what I think about how, of all the fires in the fire service where firemen may have been put out, but there was still heavy smoke condition, and all the times that we just took our mask off because at the time, 25 years ago, there was no metering before you were given the clear to remove any part of your PPE. That dirty gear, dirty helmets, dirty coats was a sign of stature and how salty you were. And, health and wellness was a factor. Passing physicals were important. But it's not like it is today. And we really didn't do ourselves any favor for our future as 20 some odd year old kids or 30-year-old firefighters by taking some of these activities for granted when it came to working a fire scene or any kind of hazardous environment per se. We were exposed to many toxins, carcinogens. So the writing's on the wall for a lot of us from that time and years prior to that, because of what burns and what's on fire in a typical house fire. Years and years of inhaling or ingesting those kind of chemicals, toxins, and carcinogens. Not to be a Debbie Downer per se, but it's kind of a reality check. And then I tried to put it in the context of what are we doing today as leaders of any organization in order to make sure that the health and safety of our people is the number one cause, and how are we keeping them safe and using information, using data that's currently available in order to make sound decisions for any aspect of our organization. And it doesn't have to be public safety or the fire service, but it could be any organization. And not having the blinders on. A lot of times you get comfortable, you get experienced in whatever arena you might be in, and the blinders kind of go on, and you cruise along because maybe there's some progression, so you're able to cruise along, and you keep those blinders on, but you don't take a step back and detach, so to say, in order to see the big picture and make sure that everybody's taken care of, everybody's health and safety is number one, and that you're ultimately providing for the best interest of the people on your team. Because realistically, without our team and providing for the best interest of our team, where are we going? You're not going to have that progression forward. So it's just some reflection that I did this past weekend based on the unfortunate death of this fire chief that I knew. I think that we all can learn from a lot of these somber or sad situations, as well as we could learn from positive and upbeat and happy situations. You can always learn something from your hindsight. And hindsight, as I titled this video, hindsight can be clearer now than the actual experiences that you went through at the time. Not that we should live in the past, but we should always, anytime there's a learning experience from something we may have gone through and mistakes that we made or great things that we did, we should learn from that, and we should be able to pass that on to the members of our team and our organization so other folks can benefit from those learning experiences. So just some thoughts here today that I wanted to pass along. If there's anything at all I could do for you or expand on the topic here, don't hesitate to reach out. Check out my website at jjkprofessionalservices.com. Call, email, text me anytime. and share this video with anyone you think might get any kind of value out of it. Just sharing some thoughts for today. Hope everybody has a great day. Take care.